Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie, and this will be a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's weird. Now, obviously, the readings aren't going to resonate for every Taurus out there, so just discard the reading if it's not yours. And of course, remember that there is no gender here. If I pull a king, a queen, emperor, empress, sex or gender just doesn't matter. I'll describe a personality. You'll definitely know who we're talking about. So I'm just having a look at what's going on with you this week. Anything you need to know about or be aware of. I do offer personals. The information's in the description of the video, and I also have a membership, so you can check that on the membership tab, or you can hit the join button below. It'll show you all the perks. Okay, so we have unbothered and haunted. Materialism. Adjustments are required, third quarter moon. And infinite potential. I'm flexible. I move my body in ways that feel good. My body is relaxed and at ease. I am healthy and strong. I stretch toward my infinite potential. Overall energy is Temperance, Sagittarius energy. The Queen of Pentacles. The King of Swords. Judgment. At the bottom of the deck, the Page of Pentacles. So there seems to me a decision that needs to be made here about what I feel here is balance, right? So there's this old version of you that cared about maybe what things looked like, obviously materialism, the more shallow things, measuring one's own personal achievements and success with material goods and luxuries. And then there's this other side of you, I think, that craves this peace in life, and you can't have both. I feel like there's not like a work-life balance here, and I feel like, I feel like this has happened before, where you've like been through something like this before, where you've like experienced burnout or something like that. And I think here you're feeling like it's time to really make a decision to either change what it is that you do, or maybe take a break. I have the High Priestess, the Chariot, and the Ten of Cups. So yeah, the Empress. A lot of you, it's really about wanting to have a good work-life balance, like a lot of you have kids or like family, and you feel like you're not really able to move around the way that you would like to. And in the past, things have gotten really bad because of this, and I think that there's also like this difference in deciding like what actually makes you like a successful person. It's there's like some kind of maturity here to this, where it's like maybe money is important, and having a title is somewhat important, but what's really important is the legacy that you're leaving behind, making sure that you've been there for the people that love you, that you've devoted time and attention and energy to them, and I think also believing that you deserve that you deserve peace in life, and that you shouldn't always be burnt out and exhausted and just working too much. And I don't know, to me it just seems like here there is this need, I want to say, to have some peace, some quiet. A lot of you are trying to move. You don't even like where you live at. Like, it'd be like, say you took a job 5 years ago and you took it smack in the middle of New York City. Like, you're just living in Manhattan in a building with mad other people. It's loud, it's obnoxious outside, and it's not like the safest place on earth. And, maybe when you first moved there, it was like exciting and it was about the money and the offer that was given there, But, 5 years later, you had a baby and you just, like, don't have time for your own child. And then on top of it, like, you're living in a place that you don't love, that isn't really like, maybe your dream has changed here, And I think that with this, also this idea of what really matters, and it's kind of looking here like, of course, you do need enough to get by, but really like these emotional connections and your own peace, way more valuable. I don't know, I just feel like, it does seem just off balance. Like, that's the problem here, is like, you have a job that maybe pays really well, but like literally doesn't give a shit that you have a family. They don't care. They have unrealistic expectations. I just feel like, with the memories, flashbacks, I think that, one, this is kind of something that you have done in the past already, but specifically with this person, it's like, whoever it looks like working for here, they seem kind of hard, like they don't really, like I said, I don't think they would care that somebody has a family. They don't care that they're overwhelming somebody. They don't care if somebody else gets burnt out from exhaustion. I mean, if you got burnt out and quit, they would just replace you. And I feel like you're just tired of that life and ready to go somewhere where you can relax. That's the energy that I'm kind of getting here. So what's the advice? But it's also not like an easy decision, because it kind of looks like, there would be huge changes and obviously some sacrifice that comes with it. The Four of Wands, the Ace of Swords. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Or sorry, the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. I think it's saying here to kind of look around, start shopping around at where you can actually grow or something, instead of, making a fast decision. And for some of you, this could be hard, because it's kind of like, this person wants to contract you into something, but I don't know. There's kind of something here with like, there's a better opportunity out there. but you're going to have to actually go looking for it. And I think that, if you're stressing the money, I wouldn't do that, because, again, I think that there's a better opportunity. Maybe this is kind of lighting a fire under somebody's ass. Like, there's a boss around them that is they're just apathetic to the other person's actual needs, and I think somebody's not even being paid what they would actually like to be. It just pays the bills or something like that. It's like, whatever you're worried about here, actually better things are going to come. For right now, I think you have to deal with whatever this is, but put your resume out there. And I think that also making sure to set boundaries up front. It's like, you need to tell places up front what you're looking for, or make sure that you're getting from them what they actually expect of you. Because, the reality is, in the business world especially, like if you're working for someone else, you're going to get a lot of this energy where, people, they wouldn't be successful if they cared about everybody as successful anyway. Especially if this is something like corporate or crazy like that. But I feel like there's not really like a ton of potential. It's kind of like maybe you're already at the pinnacle of your success here, or close to it, and you're already deeply unhappy, and you're not finding time for the things that you love and the people that you love. Fuck that. That can't be the right job for you. You know what I mean? To have all this, I feel like you're worried about money, but the job is so stressful that you worry about everything else. It would be like, I'm worried to lose this job. It may be hard to make that much or get those benefits somewhere else. But at the same time, I'm pretty tired of having to find a sitter for, overtime and extra hours, and asking and family members if they can, pick kids up from, freaking practice and things like this, instead of me doing it as their parent, or being home to cook them a meal, or, like I'm kind of getting somebody who's like very not present for several days of the week, like I'm not sure what the job is, but it's like, I think it started off okay because a person was in one position in life and it's just not working anymore, and somebody doesn't give a shit. Yes, go, but make sure you're safe first, because I think that you already kind of know the type of person that you're working for, and that there has to be a full like exit strategy. But this seems annoying. And part of it, though, is that feeling like you are, maybe in the past you did feel like you were stuck doing it, because obviously the gain and the title, and I think at this point you don't give a shit. Like, I'll go work at McDonald's as long as I can make sure my kids are good and they're happy. You have to think about that. Like, you could raise a kid rich, but if you're not around, what's the bond? Some of you don't even have a kid. You're just thinking about it. Like, maybe somebody wants to marry you, and you're like being forced with a decision about whether you want to move somewhere with their job or something like that, and it looks a little rough, but I wouldn't make the decision fast, and make sure it's the best decision for you. Okay, bye.